Hello HackCommunity, this is Jacob again, and this is going to be your third Autoit 3 tutorial. In this tutorial, I'm going to be showing you the basics of math in Autoit 3. So, I'm not going to use any functions that pop up the answer, just going to write it to the console. Here in Autoit 3, this is the console. It shows you what's going on, what's wrong, what's right, anything. It's like the debugging area. So we've already covered what variables are, how to use them, and what they can and can't do. Actually, variables can do just about anything you want them to do. They'll do anything you tell them to do. So let's start off with taking a variable, and let's just call it math, and we're going to do 5 plus 1, alright? It's just going to be basic math operator. Well, maybe I should go back. Math operators, they're just the basics. Plus, minus, multiply, divide. Nothing special, none of that bullcrap where you gotta have plus, or whatever. So yeah, let's make a variable named math and put 5 plus 1. This is going to be extremely basic. There's going to be no complexity to this whatsoever. We could run it right now, and nothing would really go on. But you see down here in the console, it's telling you, okay, it's checking for errors. Okay, it ran from this location. Alright, this is what happened, and this is how long it took. Exit code, that means was there an error, was there not, etc., etc. Down here, it's complicated, but that's where you'll see your answer once we get to it. Remember in Hello World, the first tutorial, we used message box. I'm not going to use that here. I'm actually going to use a function that I've never used before. It's called console write, and what that'll do is write the answer down here. We don't need to get all sophisticated and such in the third tutorial. The parameters are just the data you want written down to the console. If you know any other languages, you know that you can write string, integer, any kind, and then add a variable to it at the end, beginning, middle. You just gotta have ampersand or plus sign or whatever it takes in language to add string and variable together. So basically, what we're gonna write is we're just gonna write the answer to your addition problem is space. Remember the space, but also look funny, right? And just close out the quotations. Then we write ampersand. That's Shift 7 on the English keyboard, and then space or not, doesn't matter. I usually don't really, just so I can identify it better. And then you type in the name of the variable that contains your math operation. Close it. That's about it. So let's run this script, and you'll see down here, you wrote this. It tells you what's going on. The answer to your addition problem is 6. I'm going to make this a little more clear for you guys, and at the end of this, I'm just going to write and then at CRLF. What that'll do is it'll leave a line indentation, and it'll remove this, I hope, so you can see only this on one line. So let's run that, and there you go. You see it in the console. You can do it with just about any problem. And let's see, you want to multiply 5 and 4. You just want to know what 5 and 4 are real quick. Multiply together. You'll see that it gives you 20, or even 16 divided by 4. You don't know division that well, so let's see what it tells you it is. The answer to your problem is 4. You can do it with anything you can think of. It's quite spectacular, really. So now that we got the basics covered, what we're going to do is we're going to show a little more advanced sample. It's going to be my last tutorial for a couple hours, so I'll just leave these 3 videos uploading, and I think after a little bit I'll start making some others while these are uploading. But in the next tutorial I'm going to teach you how to make an input box user interactive message or calculator. But for now we're just going to stick with hard-coded variables. So say you want, number 1 to equal 5 and variable number 2 to equal 62. What the hell are you going to do with 62 and 5? Anything you want. Say you want to take another variable and name it math and just number 1. Say we want to add these two and number 2. Alright, you see this is nothing but variables here. But this is a variable saying that it wants to take the value of number 1, which is 5, and add it to the value of number 2, which is 62. So that'll come up with our answer, which is 67. So we're just going to do console write, right? And all in all, let's just write name of the variable math, right? And I'm going to do line feed character return for the sake of easy reading. So let's run this, and you'll see our answer here. You notice that I didn't put these silly quotation marks or whatever. It's not always mandatory. Just have something inside of those parameters. Just because it says it has to have quotations doesn't mean it does. The parameter is kind of outspoken. You can have anything in there you want. But say you want to quickly change it, and then you want number 1 to be multiplied by variable number 2. It's going to be a great big number, but it's there, 310. Just kind of experiment, get used to using variables, using multiple variables, and doing math operations with them. It's not that hard, and you'll get used to it rather quickly. It's not hard whatsoever, and hats off to you, HackCommunity. I'm just going to put this out here. If you're not a member of HackCommunity.com, you should be. It's one of the best forums I know. Actually, it is the best forum I know, I'm not gonna lie. I love this. I've been here for quite a while. A lot of really good members. It's great. We just came back from about a 2-month downtime. Anonymous decided to take us out thinking we were some Pakistani bullshit. We're home. That's all I can say. So just come pay us a visit, and if you come, I hope you enjoy your stay. Alright, that's it. Bye everyone.